The United States became the most powerful country in the world for many reasons, but recently it's been because we are the home of creative technology. Most creative technology on the planet comes from the United States. Now, is that because we create all the entrepreneurs? No, we attract all of the entrepreneurs because we had the most freedom. Technology entrepreneurs are creative people and they want to go where they are the most free to create new things. And so if we stop being a gravitational attractor for the best entrepreneurs on the planet, we're eventually going to lose our technological leadership. And that means we will not be able to pay for our extravagant social programs. We won't have the abundance and the deflationary drive that technology innovation and productivity growth have provided. So I'm just concerned because I do talk to a lot of entrepreneurs now who are overseas. Most investing these days is done over Zoom. It's no longer done physically in the San Francisco Bay Area, especially in Web3 and crypto land. Most of the entrepreneurs are overseas. And now almost none of them in their right mind are considering moving to the United States, whereas before, if you're in China or India, the default would have been, I'm going to move to California or to the United States. And now it's like, yeah, maybe I'll go to Miami. Maybe I'll stop in the US. But no, more likely I'm going to Singapore or I'm going to Switzerland or I'm staying anonymous on the web or I'm going to be on some little island nation just moving around. This is really, really bad news for all the people who are counting on their pension plans to pay out in valuable US dollars, because the only solution we seem to have in the last 2 years to the COVID phenomenon is devaluing the dollar. There was a funny line that went out on Twitter where somebody said, now we know what would happen if aliens invaded the earth. The Fed would cut interest rates. And that seems to be our answer to every crisis. Cut interest rates, print more money. Well, that's selling the asset that we already have. Eventually, you run out. The beauty of our model is that the entire world uses the US dollar as its stable currency, as its ultimate stable coin. And so every time we print a dollar, 70 cents of that dilution, that inflation goes overseas. But that's eventually going to go away. We can't just keep printing our way out of problems. We actually have to create, we have to innovate, we have to improve productivity. And that means that the next generation of technological innovation has to be based here, where they can pay their taxes, where they want to live and spend and eat and consume here. And I'm just concerned that all the combination of ambiguous and aggressive regulations where regulators who are purely financial regulators are now getting their claws on the web and are going to regulate this thing into overseas. You can't stop it. It's ultimately code, and code is just speech, and speech is just ideas. You can't stop ideas. You can push them down one place and they'll pop up somewhere else, and the internet is a big place. So short of turning off the entire internet, the internet will figure out how to create, store, allocate, and use digital value. And that's exactly what's going on. And if you try to stop that, you're just going to miss out on the greatest wealth creation and innovation since the internet itself came into being.